What's up, guys? Today I'm going to do a video that shows how to at least mitigate against, if not totally fix. So I'm using, I'll turn it this way. I'm using the full array local dimming on my LG NANO 9 series display, and if you can see, here we go. You got to get a certain angle with the phone for it to pick it up, but whatever, you can see this haloing effect around the mouse. So any kind of a black background that you use, and then you have a bright foreground, in this case the mouse cursor being white and a bright icon, you can see there's a haloing effect around the mouse as I move it, right? Alright, so I don't know why that it does that, because it's not, that's what full array local dimming is supposed to mitigate against. It's supposed to try to actively dim around bright areas that should be black to make them look better. But I did find sort of a solution. So right now I have it on vivid. If I turn it to standard alone, that already will help somewhat. It's not as quite a bright of a display, so maybe this is, not really a fix in the sense that it's we're really just kind of getting rid of HDR, but you can see already it's a lot better. In fact, it doesn't really seem to be picking up much of anything, but the setting that fixes it, it may have applied that, it may not have. I found that this, it's strange, but as I flop between vivid and standard, it's it wants to lose its settings. But give me a second here, and I'll show you what setting that I've enabled seems to largely correct it. It does dim the screen a little bit, so it's kind of maybe that's not desirable, but it gets rid of this halo shit, or at least 99% of it goes away. So you go into picture mode, and it looks like it retained my settings. That may be why it worked. So you go to picture options, and you go down to, so see I have LED local dimming on high. That's the full array local dimming setting. Changing that doesn't help. In fact, like I say, it tends to, I don't know if I'd say it's better or worse on or off. It just doesn't look good either way. But you go, okay, well, it's off, so what the hell. This, for some reason, when you switch between, like I said, the standard preset and the vivid preset, it shuts things back off or changes your settings. It's kind of weird. I don't know if that's a problem with this TV or if it's supposed to do that. But anyways, go into True Motion, go to User, and okay, so now it's re-enabled. But anyways, you can see the Motion Pro setting is the one that quote-unquote fixes it. Now I don't know how well you can tell the difference. It now appears to be flickering through my phone. In real life, you really can't tell that, but apparently the phone is picking up that there's a slight darkening / probably strobing effect would be the way to put it, but the phone's picking it up. My human eye, I can't really tell it's doing the strobing. I just noticed that it darkens a little bit. But anyways, when you do that, you get out of here, and now you won't have much, if any, noticeable haloing around the cursor. But things that, like playing an HDR game, for example, will still look like HDR as far as I can tell. It's just not quite as bright as it should be. So I don't know if you really want to call this a fix, because HDR is supposed to be very bright. Use your better judgment as to whether or not you think this is worth doing. But it just seems like that can be an annoying problem, that haloing, especially I was playing Resident Evil Biohazard just to goof around with it, and in the opening scene of that game, you're in this basement and it's super dark, and any light source, including your cursor and your mouse, just seems man, you're dealing with a lot of that haloing crap off of every light fixture, off of your flashlight, all these things, and it doesn't look good. And so anyways, this is the way I found to sort of get around that problem. But if anybody has any questions, let me know in the comment section below. This little short video tonight. Hopefully this helps some people out. You guys have a good one. Later.